So you might be on this video because you just love watching my videos, or you might be looking for a quick DIY gift that you can give somebody else and you're in a time crunch, or just something that you can gift for yourself, something super cute. And this is the video for you. I'm going to be showing you how I made this custom personalized DIY recipe book for my family last Christmas, but really you can gift it to anybody for any holiday. So basically I got this idea, as many of my ideas stem from stealing. Just kidding. I got this idea from TikTok. I saw this girl, she like hand wrote cute little recipe cards with her family members' names and put it in a book and gifted it to them. So that's kind of where the idea stemmed from, that I did for Christmas. And I just took it a little step further and went onto Canva, because you guys know I love Canva. I love using it, acting like I'm a graphic designer, and that's exactly what I did, and it was great. So without further ado, because I can talk for forever, let me show you how you can do it. All right, so step one is always starting with the plan. So you want to plan out all of the people that you're going to include in this book. So even if you're only gifting this, say, to your mom, but you want to include like all of her kids, her grandkids, your cousins, or anyone that, you know, might be special to her, then you want to write down everyone's name. You can write this in your phone notes, on a sheet of paper, anywhere. Write down everyone's name, because this is how you're going to figure out what types of recipes that you're going to put together. So that's step one, super easy. Step two is compiling your recipe. So what I did was I wanted to make sure I had a good balance of breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert types of recipes, just to mix it up a little bit so it's not just the same thing over and over. So try to figure out how you can like separate those as well. But what I did, instead of just taking like, oh, my mom's signature recipe or my grandma's signature recipe, you can definitely do that too, but I tried to find recipes that I felt would be cool to try, or that were different than the people in my family would have made. So for example, I'll show you guys. For mine, I had Danita's donut holes, Spencer's strawberry shortcake, Brittany's beef and broccoli stir fry, Christian's chicken spaghetti, Gordon's garlic toast pizza, just random crazy stuff, but it was super cute. Everyone loved this, you know, at the end of it, and it made it really fun, and it also helped you find the right color scheme when you're designing in Canva. So I would definitely recommend that. Get cute, get creative with what recipes you want to include, and then try to make sure you have a good balance of breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert options. Step three is just creating it in Canva. So let's hop over to Canva and I'll show you guys exactly how I did it. In Canva, this is what my Canva looks like, kind of crazy. You can search for different content. So you can actually search for a recipe and get a template to start with. So as you can see, there's multiple templates that you can use already, which I think is super, super great. It made it really easy. So I'll just pick a random one to show you guys like how it goes. So if I do this chocolate chip cookie one, as you can see, here are some of like the recently used ones that I used, but they'll also give you other like results and recommendations that you can, you know, switch around for recipes. So that's super cool. Okay, so since this is already kind of like in a cookie vibe, let's go ahead and do the grandma's graham cracker cookies. So you would want to make sure that you have the link up for the recipe that you found. This is one I found from bunsinmyoven.com. And normally if you scroll all the way down, you can find where it has like the actual recipe. Yep, it'll be right here. So it'll show prep time, cook time, minutes, all that jazz, all the ingredients. This is really all you need. We're just going to be copying and pasting everything into Canva. We'll also go ahead and snag a pic. You normally can just take your pictures from the site as it's on there, but if you can't find it, you can try to look for the actual like Pinterest post of it and grab the picture there. Since I already have the picture, I'm not going to like show that process, but essentially you'll want to also grab a picture so that you can add it into your thing. And I'm just going to go ahead and change this to grandma's graham cracker cookies. Cute. Bring it out. We can make it a little bit smaller. Nice. So this was the picture that I had for that. I'm gonna go ahead and input it and then just drop it down like that. Because of how it is over it, I'm going to actually move this down to be here instead. I'm gonna delete this one Move that there and just make it a lot smaller. Like that. So although I'm using this template, I have been putting like prep time, ingredients, and instructions all together. So I'm going to just change this up a little bit. I'm gonna copy this, copy and paste, and then I'll put ingredients here and make this prep time. And then this will be instructions. So that's what's cool. You can customize it however you want. And then obviously I don't want 4 more recipes here, so I'll just add like, you know, something on here like amazing taste with a soft and chewy texture. You can copy that and paste it. And from here, you're really just copying and pasting. So for prep time, we saw that it was prep for 10 minutes, cook for 7 for a total of 17. So that's what we're gonna put in. Like that. Paste it in. And I thought it was cute to add like a little clock, so I'm going to add elements and we can put in a little clock. This one works. Just like that. Nice. Now we can move this up. We'll add the ingredients. So again, we'll go back here and just copy all of this. And we'll remove the boxes. And then same thing with instructions. We're just gonna copy all of the instructions. So try to find recipes that aren't too lengthy. If it does get lengthy, you can do 2 pages. I'll show you my final book for like example where I had to do 2 pages, but try to keep it, you know, simple because this is going to be in like small writing. And there you have it. And just like that, you made a custom recipe sheet for grandma's name, and you can do the same thing for everyone else. So it's super simple. Now I'm just gonna show you guys my actual book. I'm not gonna go through every single step to do. You kind of just have to play with it. But really, as you can see, you just put in a picture, use a template that's already there, and you know, copy and paste your information. So this was my final book, and what I like about Canva is basically once you have all of your sheets, it'll show up down here and you can drag and move the order of things as you need to. So like I was telling you guys before, try to have a variety of, you know, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and then dessert things. So that's kind of how I separate them. So I'll just go through each of them to show you what they looked like. So this is how I did my title page. I just made it very simple. It said recipes. This is the font that I used. And then I looked up like kitchen pictures in the elements just for like different graphics, and I really liking this like wire frame type look here. So as you can see, it's showing me some of the graphics for everything that I had looked up, and I just copied and pasted the grouping of them over and over so it looked, you know, simple, and it was super easy to make. And then for all of my dividers, I just did a cute like nice creamy background. This was the font I used, Allegra Sans, and then put in an icon that kind of went with that one. So this is breakfast, and then for lunch and dinner I just did a plate, and then dessert a little sundae. So try to keep the vibe and the theme the same and cohesive with everything else. So just to quickly show you, these were all of my sheets. So I'll just show you all of the pages that I had. Ellerby egg and hash brown cups, Christopher's cinnamon roll pancakes, and then these were my lunch and dinner options. So I had Gordon's garlic toast pizza, Carter's chicken parmesan slider. So as you can see, all of these have like a different template that I use to keep it, you know, exciting. Christian's chicken and spaghetti, and this is all from Canva templates. So you can play around and do your own, but it's way easier if you're just going to use a template for like a recipe. And as I told you guys before, sometimes you might have one that has 2 pages, and this is an example of one. So it was continued. I just kept them together when I put them into the book. Nani's noodle soup, Brittany's beef and broccoli stir fry, and then for my dessert options, Vanessa's vanilla cake pops. This again also had 2 pages. It was lengthy. And then Grandma's graham cracker cookies, which we did together. Danita's Donut Holes, and then Spencer's Strawberry Shortcake. This one I made a little personalized. It has a man with wings and then a small girl holding his hand because my niece is named after my grandfather who passed away, and his favorite dessert was strawberry shortcake, and their names are Spencer. So put him wings, paid homage, however you guys say it, to him, and that was like, you know, the best part of the book, and it was the last page. So after that, I just had my recipe appendix. Again, just use a template, wrote out everything, and put the links for what they were. So super easy, and a great way to be customized and personalized with a gift for someone else or even just for yourself. So at this point, once you have everything together, you will just want to save it down as a PDF. So you can download it. We'll change this. I did mine PDF print. And then you'll obviously want all of your pages. I don't know why I thought it was 11 pages. Yeah, it was like 20 pages. So you'll want to have all of it. Then you'll download it and have it as a PDF so that you can upload it to whatever printing service you'd like. So for printing on Staples, I'll just go to Staples Print. Once you get here, you'll want to go to Document Printing, and let's go to Professional Print. But basically all you have to do is start the project, upload the files that you have just recently saved down with your PDF of all your recipes, and then you can choose the type of finish, the paper, and things like that. And like I said, I'll try to put in the description what exact paper I used, but it might be hard for me to find that one again, but I loved it. It was Chef Kiss. And then after that, all you have to do is place the order, pick it up at your local Staples or wherever you're getting this printed, and you are good to go. Go ahead and pick up your package, pick up your prints, and let's get to the next step. Also, for some of the items that you will need, so you can pick this up when you're going to pick up your printed recipes, is you will need a binder. So like a 1-inch binder will be completely fine. Some plastic divider sheets, just some clear sheets. I got mine off of Amazon, but again, you can get this when you go pick up your printed recipes. And then some type of glue or adhesive to stick your title page on the front. That's all you will need. Really straightforward, super easy. So go ahead and pick that up either before you start the project or when you pick up your printed recipes. But next, all I had to do was put the book together. So this was obviously really straightforward, just like how you would put together like notes if you're taking written notes in school. In a binder, you just will put it into your plastic sheets. Since I didn't get these printed front back, I just put in the sheets front back so that it still kind of read like a book, and it just flowed nicer that way. So obviously putting in my divider sheets that say breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. I had my little appendix with the links of everything to, you know, show them if they wanted to like type out the link of where I found the recipes. And then lastly, all I had to do was glue my title page on the front using my E6000 glue. It was just a little bit more, you know, strong of an adhesive. And that's it. It's a super, super cute gift for anyone, but I also kept one for myself because, you know, I didn't want to miss out on the fun. And I'm definitely going to try some of these recipes. I still haven't. It's been a few months. I still haven't tried it, but even if you don't, it's still a nice, you know, countertop decor item because you can custom make it however you want. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you try this DIY out yourself. But yeah, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below your name and what type of recipe you would use that goes with your name. So like in mine, it was Alexis's air fried French toast. Put your name and what your little recipe would be. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. As always, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Turn on your post notifications to be updated every time I upload. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.